Right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Morby World UK. Basically, trying to learn. I went to Future Decoded at Microsoft conference in London, and we done some talks and stuff. This is a brief introductory video. We done some talks and stuff, and there was a great talk on web future, the future of development of the web, and that talk consisted of things like using Angular a lot more, and basically being a bit more flexible in our layouts and stuff like that. So anyway, one of the things that came up was constraint in CSS. Constraint in CSS is basically using JavaScript polyfills as opposed to using flat out CSS layouts, which gives more flexibility to the layout that you're using, and also gives more gives us more precise placement and stuff on the page. So I'm a front-end developer from the UK, and I need to learn this constraint CSS, or as it's called, GSS, which is a pretty poor name. But anyway, so this is what I've decided to do, is come onto Twitch. Morby World UK is me, and I run a small sort of web development house in the UK, and I decided to come onto Twitch, use the creative part of this wonderful Twitch website, and learn GSS, and along the way, show off some of the stuff that I do, and the stuff that you guys can do as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe, because what we're going to be doing is taking a current website that I've got, putting it into an ASP.NET framework, MVC, and at the moment it's currently in PHP and HTML. So taking that website, moving it into MVC, ASP.NET, building on top of that some building blocks for a blog and stuff like that, but basically learning as we go, hoping that you guys can come in and sort of share some of your wisdom, I'll share some of mine, and at the same time trying to figure out this GSS, or constrained CSS. This is the source code. It's not a web standard at the moment. It was brought together in the year 1999 as a way that we could do it, but CSS took over, and now we've got SAS and less. But I just find this could be a really cool way to do layouts, and to have more flexibility when loading to the DOM, etc, etc. So I'll give you a quick brief overview of what constraint is, the history of constraint CSS. So soon after the W3C introduced cascade and style sheets, Greg Castaway, a constraint solver and a recent retired Facebook developer, wanted to use it as a general solution, and use layouts with CSS in today's designs, and use JavaScript. For more than a decade no one bothered, until Apple implemented it as their auto layout engine with the launch of OS X Lion. Despite that, developers, web designers have just settled with float-based, left-right, width-based layouts. So Apple use it in their operating system, and the web is capable of running it. It is technically JavaScript. So the plan is to start from scratch, figure it out, remove all the bootstrap stuff that's currently in this MVC project, and just use basic bog standard SAS for colours and text and writing and stuff, and the general look, the general colour scheme and stuff, but use for pure positioning GSS grid layout, and just have a free flowing layout from mobile to desktop. So that's the plan. Quick overview of this. So what we've got already, just to show you this is, like I say, a quick introduction to this. We've got here our basic MVC layout in ASP. Our content, at the moment we're running a site CSS and 2 bootstrap mins. We have our controllers, our models with nothing in at the moment, our views, and our layout. and if none of you know about MVC, then we'll obviously tuck into this in other videos. I'm not a massive MVC developer. Basically my MVC experience comes from working in the industry and just using it as a front end tool, but I want to delve into some back end stuff as well. So there'll be a lot of us going on to Stack Overflow, you know, finding answers, reading up tutorials and stuff to build the blog and the database using the entity framework, and then it's all going to be published to an Azure server where we're going to host and go from there. So we're going to build this one, and then potentially if we build this one cool and it works out right and we like GSS, then we'll build some more, you know, generally take some answers, some questions, and again I'll be asking you guys for help as well. So quick one, we are pulling in here this line of code here. This is the GSS layout right there, line 9. We're using the their CDN to pull in that JavaScript file there, and then basically if we go into the index page, I will show you we have got welcome stuff to go in here in a div wrapped with an ID of banner. That banner is then pulled into this piece of JavaScript here, which is then we're just basically given that we're calling the banner, we're saying we want it at a width of 300, a height of 20, X and Y to be 20, so that's our padding and margins, and then we want to center it to the wrapper, which as you can see the wrapper is running, well, was running in here. So if we put ID equals wrapper, then that would center this div dead center to this wrapper on the X axis. So that is it. That's basically where we've got to, and like I say, this is a quick introduction video to say hello and welcome and hi, and please subscribe, follow, etc, etc, and come along and just generally come up with some ideas with me to see if we can build a website online. So I'll be back for a longer video when we start pulling the Bootstrap styles out, and then starting the GSS to come in, and then eventually hopefully just ditching the Bootstrap completely and moving away from floatable CSS layouts and moving into more of a free CSS free layout style, and hopefully we can get this as a standard. And I'll be doing some blogging and stuff when we've built the blog. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you come along for the ride, and welcome to my channel, and I will be back very soon to show off some more of this GSS. So until then, see you soon.